are really nice in this game.
Yeah, some of them are pretty sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, new one. What does she do? Huh. Cool. Oh, not that. Mind. Develop the mind dimension. So got two more to get. Fixed damage. Alrighty. All the achievements just for you, Martin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that guy. Oh, he's part of the side quest I'll do later.
Well, there we have it. The things people come up with.
Okay. Dish.
I'll do some exploring. The telephone. Hello, yes?
Mr. Neumeier, calling from the Saddler's Workshop about the trimming. Would you like any?
This is about Bucephalus saddle, isn't it?
Yes, we talked about the cost yesterday and you were considering ornaments. Have you decided yet?
Forgive me, there's a lot going on. I'll take them all.
All?
Yes. I want it to be full of gold and diamonds. I wanted to make the Romanovs' imperial saddles look poor. The price is not an issue. Can you make it happen?
Yes, if the price is not an issue, then yes, of course. Goodbye, Mr. Neumeier.
Hmm.
Am I a magician or what?
God. Rare achievement, where that one go?
What did it say?
It's one of the shiny achievements. Nice.
Well, this is negotiation, so let's negotiate. You won't finish the job without us. That's the truth.
Mr. Neumeier?
Nicht jetzt. How many times do I have to tell you? This can't be done. It doesn't work like that. That's not how you do Geschäfte.
Listen, sir, we won't give up. Either you can take back the men you fired, or you can say goodbye to the workers you've got left.
You can build these sewers yourself, you lousy capitalist asshole.
Rude!
This is just gutter talk, not negotiations.
The gutter is quite fitting, actually. You're building the sewers, after all. It's a joke.
Who are you and what do you want?
I wanted to talk to you.
Zeit ist Geld. I don't have time. Neither for you nor for these negotiations. Let's go back to work.
No. Lads, the strike's still on. We're not touching the work. It's knock-off time until further notice.
Maybe now you can spare me a moment?
Not here. Follow me, please.
I bet you regret those layoffs now, don't you?
Bitter hair. I deal with that kind of aggression every day. I got used to it. Zeit ist Geld. What brings you here?
Why did the workers go on strike?
Sir, I fired those who drank at work and everyone suddenly went mad. You Polen. I don't understand you. It's time to bring this country into the 20th century. In Germany, it's unthinkable to drink vodka at work.
So, what's the story with those layoffs?
I don't like inaction. So when I set new rules and people kept drinking, I gave them an ultimatum.
And how much time did you give them to adapt to the new rules?
What do you mean? There's action and there's reaction. I set the new rules on Monday, and on Wednesday, I let them go.
What you did was stupid.
Are you standing up for these drunkards? What, are you a socialist?
That's not the point. You can't expect these people to change overnight. What do you mean by aggression?
I'm talking about that troglodyte, that Rude guy. Diesen Mistkerl.
What did you do?
He smeared my office windows with shit. Scheiße. I know it was him. I know it. I have no proof, but I know it. Can you imagine that Gestank? That stink?
I'll get going.
I had my reasons, mostly concerning work ethics, but you know what it's like.
Manipulate him. Let's see what these guys have.
So Neumeier never tried to find a solution? German Ordnung stifles the proletariat, you might say?
That's what it looks like. And that's what we're saying.
I can see I'm not the only one who wants to talk to you. I don't like crowds. I'll come back to you later.
Do you have another joke to tell?
Not this time. I wanted to talk.
Go ahead, ask. I don't have anything to do anyway.
I wanted to know the story behind those layoffs, from your point of view.
The story. The story. Sir, this is all bullshit. That's the whole story. You know that Neumeier banned drinking at work.
He mentioned it, but he suggested it wasn't the only reason.
Well, there you go. He said it himself. The cat's out of the bag. The drinking wasn't why he fired those people.
Then what was it?
I don't care. People end up in the streets, families get deprived of their livelihoods, and that bastard plays the angel. I won't have it. None of us will work until all the boys are back.
Are you friends with Mr. Fagin?
No, but at least he's trying to cover the issue fairly. What the censorship will do with it is another story, though.
Do you know anything more about him?
Even if I knew, I wouldn't say.
I won't bother.
Have you learned anything?
Actually, I wanted to ask you myself about Neumeier.
You scratch my back and I'll scratch yours? Fine. Wolfgang Neumeier, born 1858, father Klaus, mother Anna, younger son, runs the local branch of his father's empire. What else? He has a reputation as a successful entrepreneur, but I don't think that's valid anymore. He eats dumplings for dinner and doesn't add sugar to his tea. Shoe size 41 and a half.
That's quite impressive.
Your turn. What do you know?
What do you know about the workers?
Each one has a powerful personal story. They're furious and joined in solidarity. Either they come out on top, or that Rode guy will rip Neumeier apart. Anything else?
Why do you keep calling me WS?
Because I want you to remember it.
I don't understand.
You'll understand.
I got to an offer that Neumeier recently received. Someone wanted to buy his horse, with the charming name Bucephalus.
Right. Of course it had to be a horse. Rich people are so predictable. No offense. The city still has no sewer system, families end up in the streets, while Herr Neumeier would rather keep his purebred stallion than secure people's livelihood. That's how it will read. Can you give me that offer?
You can't put it like that. What was the man supposed to do? Sell his own possessions to save the company?
It's his company, WS. He got into debt, so he should save it. Contrary to what rich people believe, it is possible to live without a purebred stallion and champagne. Besides, this document is something more. It's leverage that the workers can use to force their demands. It's a change for the proletariat. We have to make it public, WS.
You make it public. Maybe you can add a witty comment and quote Neumeier.
I appreciate your knack for journalism, but I think Rutkowski is the one who would be the happiest to have this piece of paper. I'll give it to him.
Are you going to suggest blackmail?
I'd rather call it an alternative, and if Neumeier refuses to cooperate, I'll write a nice and neat opinion piece about it. Thanks, WS.
Sure, buddy.
Mr. Neumeier, I was able to find some sources clearly stating that despite your company's financial distress, you're living a life of luxury.
Nonsense. I am a modest man. Das ist alles.
Is that so? What about the money you spend on horses? On Bucephalus? I've heard you had a good buyer. Isn't the fate of workers and their families more important than a horse? Workers are starving while a horse sleeps on satin. This is what working for a renowned German magnate looks like. You think it will draw attention? In my opinion, it will.
publish that?
I don't have the documents, but my source tells me that Mr. Rutkovsky has them. I bet he'll share them unless you two can reach an agreement. I would hurry if I were you. We're closing the issue at 5.
Either you tell them, or the offer to buy Bucephalus will end up in the newspapers, along with Mr. Fagan's comment.
Meine Herren, come here. You win. I'll suffer, but nobody cares about that. Was für ein Schicksal.
He'll get a stroke.
I did what was necessary to make you happy. I accept your conditions. You win.
Hey!
Now, get laboring.
So is it still...